and welcome back to my channel Nitin Kannan, where we break down all things marketing. Today, we're diving into the world of web design and taking a closer look at one of the most user-friendly tools out there, Canva. Whether you are a seasoned designer or a complete beginner, Canva offers a plethora of features that makes building a website or a landing page not only simple, but also visually stunning. In this tutorial, I'll walk you through the step-by-step process of using Canva to create your own website or landing page from scratch. From choosing the perfect template to customizing every element to match your brand, we'll cover it all. But before we jump in, if you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to stay updated on all things marketing, design, tech, and creativity. All right, let's get started. As mentioned before, we are going to be using a robust tool called Canva. I'll drop a link on the screen as well as in the description. If you're new to Canva, you can use it to create your account. Canva follows a freemium business model wherein a part of the tool is free while you pay to get the pro version to access certain other features. You can build your landing page in the free version itself, so that's the great part about it. Let's jump on into the tool. So this is how Canva looks when you log in. You have the main search box in the middle where you search based on your product type. In this case, we are looking to build a website, and so we'll search website in the search bar. I'm just going to type in website here. Now you'll notice that there are a lot of small symbols before the text in the search suggestion. So each of the search suggestion has a small symbol that shows up. We're going to ignore the ones with the magnifying glass and navigate to the one which has the symbol of a link icon inside a window. This basically ensures that we have filtered down to the websites, and this loads all the website templates. So let's click on it and let's wait for it to load all the website templates. Now, once this shows up, you can click on these tags that are there at the top to filter the template. Or you can also filter based on these options that you find here as well. So there are two different ways in which you can filter. Alternatively, you can start from a blank template as well. Now, if you notice, there are certain templates that has a small crown symbol at the bottom right corner. And when you hover your mouse on top of that specific template, you will see the word Pro showing up. This basically means that this is available only in the paid version of Canva, and it is not available in the free version. So if you are in the free version, you will not be able to use these, or you'll be asked to pay for that specific design before you can use it. Now, you don't need to worry because there are a lot of free templates as well, and you don't need a paid plan to actually build your website. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and choose one of the free templates. I'm not going to spend too much time searching for a template. I'm just going to go on and probably click on this specific template. And once I click on it, it opens up a pop-up where it not only shows how this specific template looks, so you can scroll down and see how this specific template looks, but it also shows up more, or it says more like this, which basically is similar looking designs that you can choose from. So basically, if you're not so convinced with this specific design, but you want something similar to this, you can scroll down and you can choose a similar looking design. But I'm just going to go ahead with this design. I'm happy with this, so I'm just going to click on customize this template. This is how it looks once the template loads up. You'll have the different element types on the left pane, and you have the main editor in the center. Canva initially helped to build graphic designs, including social media posts, ebooks, and presentations. And Canva has utilized the same technology to help build websites. Thus, each section of website is built as a separate page or slide, which then Canva stitches into one single page or landing page. You can access the pages from the small arrow below the main editor. So when you click on this, it opens up all your different pages or the different sections. And you can just click on the plus symbol here, and it adds a new page, or which in turn is the new section in your website. And you can drag and rearrange the pages or the sections, however you want to call them, whichever terminology you're using. So basically, you can drag and rearrange these. You make changes to all the text elements in your website by just clicking on the text element. You can change the font type or the font size and the font color from the pane above your main editor. You can also do basic formatting options from here, and you can also animate your specific text element. All you need to do is choose the specific text element, click on this animate button, and that opens up your animation area from which you can choose specific animation that you want. You can also add a new text element by navigating to the text button or the text menu that you find on the left pane. So you click on it, and it has three different hierarchies or three different levels of text that you can choose from. And in addition to that, it has predefined styles of text as well, which you can pull in and edit as per your requirement. Overall, placing text elements and editing them on a website layout has never been easier. Image editing is also as simple as text editing. You can either import your own images by navigating to the Uploads menu on the left pane, or you can go to the Photos and you can access the photo library by going on to the Photos here. I can click on the Photos that accesses the entire photo library. Now, you can also modify the way your specific photo is inserted by using frames. Now, you can choose frames by navigating to the elements on the left pane. Let's go to the blank page that we had. Now, I've already searched for frames here. If you've not done that, if you don't have the frames loaded, this is how it looks initially when you come into elements. It has the recently used and it has few suggestions that it gives. Now all you need to do is go into the search bar and search for frames and choose, because since I've already searched, it shows my recent searches. But even if not, it's going to have your specific frames that shows up. Now under this, you have different types. You have the frames per se, you have graphics, you have photos, you have videos. Now what we need is the frames. So we're going to click on see all here, which opens up all the different frames. You can just scroll down and see something that you like. Let's say you want this, you can drag this in, and you can use these corners to reposition, or even in the middle to reposition this size and how it looks. Let's say I want to make this big. I made this big. Now all I need is I need to go back to my photos, and let's say I like this photo. I drag it in, I hover over that specific frame, and it automatically takes up this shape of that frame. Now you must understand that I've not let go of my mouse button. I've clicked on my mouse button, dragged it. I'm hovering over it. Now once I let go, it takes up that specific frame. Now this is how you do images onto a frame. Now let's say I don't want this. I can delete this, and let's say I want the image to take up the entire size of this section. I can drag this image over here, and as I'm dragging it, at one point it will automatically resize and take up the entire section. Now when I let go of it, it basically takes up the entire section. So this is how you play around with images when you are building your website. Adding animations is simple as well. All you need to do is to choose a specific element on which you want the animation to go on, and then click on that specific element, and then you can apply. Let's say you want animation to be done on this specific text element. Let's click on the text element. Let's go to animate, which we already saw is on the top bar of menu that items that are available. So we're going to click on animate, and that's basically going to open up our animation menu on the left hand side. Now you have two options here. One is the text animation, the other is the page animation. We're going to go into text animation because we want this specific element to be animated. Now you can choose how you want the animation to be, what specific animation you want. Let's say I want this animation. I can click on this, and if you are a paid customer, which is basically you have Canva Pro, you can control the speed and the direction of the animation. If not, there's going to be a standard animation that's applied, like standard direction and speed that's applied. So anyways, you can get Canva Pro if that's something that is very critical for your project. If not, you can leave it as such. Now let's do image animation as well. Let's choose this image. Now similarly, if you're not in the animation menu, you will just click on animate from the top menu bar here, and that's going to open up your animations. Now you have different options or different types of animation that you can choose from, and you can choose one specific animation that you want. And here again, Canva Pro users have the option to control the speed and the direction. So that's how you apply animation to your different text or different image elements that you have in your website. You can easily add links to text in Canva. Since Canva is not an inherent website builder, there are some obvious drawbacks. So the concept of button is not available in Canva, meaning you don't have something or an option to insert a button. So usually website builders, traditional website builders have buttons that can be inserted, but here you do not have the option of a button. All you can do is add links to text. So basically, to work around that, what we do is let's go back to this blank page. What we do is we can go to elements, and we'll go out of this. I want some basic shape. So you can search for an oval, like in the shape of a button, probably this one. I have selected this specific shape here. Now, if you see, the cursor is blinking inside, so I can type whatever I want. Let's say I type buy now. It's too small, so I'm just going to increase the font size. Now that's good. I can also go and change the color of the entire specific button. So I have to go here, and I can change the color of this to whatever I want. Let's say I want this. Yep, this is good. So now to link this, what we have to do is we can select this entire text. And if you see there's a link option or the link button that pops up, you click on this specific thing. Now this is where Canva is powerful, or in this feature, Canva is powerful, meaning you can link to other recent websites or landing page designs that you have done, or you can link it to different sections of the same landing page as well, or even to an external link. So whichever you want, you can do that. So these are other designs that I have. So if these are instead of designs, these had been other landing pages or other websites, you can directly click on this and it will take you directly there. Or you can even just put in HTTPS colons, I put in twice, HTTPS google.com. So whichever you want, you can put in your specific link here, and you have inserted the link. So if you have a payment page in your payment processor, so you grab that specific link and you can put it directly here into your buy now button. Thus, when someone clicks on your buy now button, it basically takes them to your payment processor, so they can pay there and they can get access to your specific product. So once you have all the elements of your website set up, you can go to this preview button in the top and click on it. That basically shows you how your specific website looks. Now, if you see on the top right hand side, it is set to mobile. So it is showing you the mobile view. You can see how it looks on the mobile. Now, make sure that you have this specific option checked. On the top left hand side, you can see resize on mobile. This has to be checked because that is what helps you to resize it for mobile. Now you can go to the top right hand side and click on desktop and see how it looks on the desktop. And once you are convinced with your design and you're happy with it, you can go ahead and click on publish website from the top right hand side. Now this opens up the publishing options. Now again, make sure that resize on mobile is checked. Now you have two options here, either publish to a free domain or you can publish to your own domain. In this case, I'm going to choose free domain. I'm going to click on continue, which is going to take me to the second step, which is basically where I need to enter my subdomain. Since I'm doing this for the first time, it is asking me to enter my subdomain. So I'm going to go ahead here and enter my subdomain, which basically is the beginning part of the website. The end part or the latter part of your URL is going to be fixed because we are using Canva's own domain. So it says .my.canva.site. So this is going to be fixed, while the initial part of your URL is what you can customize, and I've customized it to this specific thing. I'm going to go ahead and click on continue, which is going to take me to the last page, which is the basic SEO settings. So I have my subdomain set up. How do you want the last part of your URL to look like? So this is your main URL. Now this URL is going to define your specific page. So let's say I'm going to go and say fitness hyphen, or I'll just say my hyphen fitness, since this is a fitness funnel. So I'm just going to have that. I can go ahead and add a description to this page, which is what will show up on search engines. And then you can go to advanced, and you can password protect it. But if it's a website, you're not going to password protect it because you want people to come to your website and see your website. And then you have the search engine visibility enabled. Now make sure that this is enabled, because only then search engines will pick up your website and index it on their website, or else it's not going to show up on search engines. So when I say search engines, if you're going on to google.com, you want to find your website, and only if this is switched on, you'll be able to find that. And when you say link preview is enabled, it's going to show you this small image here. So that's what link preview is. Once you've checked all of this, you can go ahead and click on publish, which basically gets the entire ball rolling. So it'll prepare your entire design, and it is going to publish this specific design onto the web. And once it is done, you'll be able to access your website. So that is what we're going to do. Once the publishing is done, we're going to click on view website. It says your website is now live. So once it says it's live, it means that we can go and view the website. You can click on this copy button, and you can share this URL with whoever you want to share with, or you can put it on your social medias and everything so that people can click on it and come to your website. I'm going to click on view website just to see how it looks. Now, if you see, once the website opens, this is how the website looks on my browser. Now, if you saw, I don't know if you noticed it, but as we were coming, initially the first time the entire animation was working. Now, keep a lookout for the animation, the text animation that we had done in the next page. Now, if you see the text animation rolled out, and if you see it says buy now, when I click on this, this obviously takes me to google.com because that's what I had set up. So it takes me to Google. So if you had set this up with your own specific payment processor, so it would take you to the payment page so they can pay the money and the specific product can be bought by them. So this is the entire website, and this is how you do your website, and you can host a free website online using Canva. So that is how you do a website or a landing page on Canva in 2024.